Have you ever had a day where everything important happens at once? A work shift, graduation, a birthday, all in the same 24 hours, and I went through every part of it completely alone. Hi, I'm Quy, 23 years old, living alone in Vietnam. This is episode 6 of my series Life in Vietnam. My graduation ceremony was this afternoon, but delivery writing is something I do whenever I have free time, and this morning was no different. I put on my Grab jacket and checked the app for orders. One came in, fried rice with pickled beef. It's a popular dish, people order it a lot, usually around $1 to $1.50. I went to the restaurant, picked up the food, hung the bag on my bike, and got moving before it got cold. It's summer, so the heat comes early. By mid-morning, my helmet already feels like an oven. Between orders, I stopped at a small stall for a glass of sidewalk iced tea, just enough to cool down before getting back on the bike. I've been doing this for a while now, picking up shifts whenever I have the time. Some days I only take 2 or 3 orders. Other days, if I feel like staying busy, I'll ride until it's dark. Around noon, I stopped for lunch, a bowl of pho bao. Thin rice noodles and a clear beef broth, a few slices of beef, some fresh herbs, a squeeze of lime. $1. I'd brought my cap and gown with me that morning, so instead of going back to my room, I rode straight to the university and changed there. This is my university. After 4 years, today was graduation day. People were receiving their diplomas, then finding their families waiting nearby to take photos. I walked around campus for a bit. The same paths I've walked for 4 years, only now filled with flowers and gowns instead of backpacks. It's a strange thing being surrounded by so much happiness that isn't yours. After a while, I put my delivery jacket back on and got back on the bike, picking up a few more orders before the day was over. By the time I stopped for the day, it was already evening. And today wasn't just graduation, it was also my birthday. The same day I turned 23. I stopped by the Circle K near my place and picked out a small tub of ice cream. $1.30. It's a little expensive. I've never tried this one before. but today I decided to let myself splurge a little. I sat down at the table outside. Here, customers serve themselves and clean up after they get up. Ta-da. Happy birthday to me. A birthday is the anniversary of the day someone was born, so it's supposed to be a time to celebrate. One more year, you're still here on this planet. But honestly, it just feels like another 24 hours passing by. Is that because I'm sad? Or is this just what growing up feels like? I don't really have an answer. Some years it's easier to celebrate than others. This year I just don't feel like celebrating much. Not in a sad way, just quietly. As the years go by, birthdays start to feel like any other ordinary day. Hard to explain, like time is moving faster than it used to. You don't end up doing the things you once thought you'd do by 18, by 20, by 22, and so on. I used to think I'd walk out of university with a clear sense of who I am. A solid job lined up. Friendships that would last a lifetime. Instead, I walked out with fewer people around me than when I started. It's just not what I pictured when I first arrived here at 18. It's almost midnight now. I think I should give myself one wish, that someday my channel will have a few more viewers and maybe bring in a little extra income too. Just something I genuinely want to work toward, the same way I've worked toward everything else so far. Just because life isn't beautiful right now doesn't mean it won't be beautiful again. Thank you for staying with me through this very ordinary story. See you in the next video.